NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
Wilson.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
Seahawks.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Brings up 2nd and
play action. Now Wilson. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Seahawks first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Complete to DK.
From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ryan to the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here now, the first carry is a Falcon for the man coming home to Georgia, Todd Gurley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On the tackle.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
They're on 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
39-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, defense.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 41-yard line.
55, 39, 55. Switch, 21.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
With the score, Seahawks 7, Falcons 3.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
14, DK Metcalf.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point now coming from Myers. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Seahawks 20, Falcons 3. Michael Dixon.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Or to just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd
and 10.
Let's go. 54.
To throw again, Ryan. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Darrell Taylor in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Hey, 59, ready. Check.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Brady Jarrett.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 20.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Gurley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
We're closing in on halftime. That's Julio's first catch of the game. That's got to be a surprise for not just us, but even the defense, who's done a heck of a job taking him away from the Falcons.
Now Ryan on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
2nd and 10. At the 2-yard line.
He'll find Metcalf. And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that.
And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Staff
by the Seahawks.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run it with Carson. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we bought for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Man, I got you. Man, hey, express.
Now Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And finally brought down at the 38. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Adrian Peterson in his 14th NFL season. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run again on first down. Peterson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd down and 8.
You pump. No.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Ryan flushed out right. He may try and run for this, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 45 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 63 yards. Wilson operating from the gun. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Seahawks 27. Falcons 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. There goes Larry Fitzgerald. Touchdown, Falcons. Larry Fitzgerald. An 50-yard touchdown. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Seahawks 27, Falcons 20. Young Wei Koo to kick off for it.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
He was tackled.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
29 yards.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And this will be incomplete.
Wilson.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 36. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. And a solid run down inside the 30. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 29, Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Block 54. Watch the run.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try to wind down some clock with Hyde. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking downfield for Jones. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Carson fumbles the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 9-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Escaping, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Falcons grab it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Larry Fitzgerald. Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get change, name, I like your respect. Give them more than when I get expecting them to back. In fact,
now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. So the victory here for Seattle. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Seahawks, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. Step on, spin, move, and zone, scope. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, and zone, scope. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my walk like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.